Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign. I'm a little concerned about the Bosnian separatists. Just realized that, yeah, I'd shipped out most of my troops. The Bosnian separatists are at 90%. It's rather unfortunate. On average, they're going to revolt in 1 year. More exhaustion, a little bit of separatism. You know what? This might be a situation where it might make sense to just buy down, do some harsh treatment. And I think we shall. We're at war. We want to avoid that rebellion if at all possible. The Serbian separatists are going to fire. I'm just hoping we can solve this war before that happens. I'm going to pick up some more men. We're going to head back over here. We've forced his navy out. Hopefully this siege completes, these two armies merge up, and they take care of the 20 stack from Switzerland and Genoa. Because I really don't want to have to be the one to fight that 20 stack. So we're going to hang out in, this area here near the mountains. If they come toward me at all, which they are, we're going to hide in the mountains. Dock some more troops there, and then return and pick up the remaining 2 troops. We no longer are trying to conserve manpower, so let's go ahead and train up 2 more infantry. We don't have any kind of cavalry combat ability or anything, do we? We do not. However, interesting. Cavalry shock 1.2. Huh. These are definitely numbers that I'm not familiar with. I'm wondering if that's because I'm used to it being like 1, 2, 3. So I'm wondering if our tech group is changing when we get these modifiers. Also be nice if we could measure up against the enemy. Okay, this is the hills, so we could take the entire army and move it into Genoa. It would require 1 more troop to actually be successful, or we could go try to participate in that fight. I think we'll do that. Let's go help out. Let's have Skanderbeg show off how glorious he can be. We were the last to arrive, so most of our troops won't be taking too much damage, I'm hoping. That fort is probably going to fall. That province, rather, before we get there. Okay, now we're starting to move in. We're still flanking for the most part, taking very little personal damage, which is great. And yes, they did take back that province. So we'll go re-siege it. Let's begin the siege of Genoa now that we have 2 more troops arriving. And actually, rather than do the 36-day siege, I think we land here and march over again. I think it's going to be still going to be faster. I cannot negotiate separate peace with Genoa, but all the individual war score we're going to accrue should be enough, I hope, to get him to, actually, you know what? Rather than bring over those last 2 troops, I think I would rather just keep the blockade up. If we get enough individual war score with Genoa, who is not the war leader, I'm hoping that... Really, I'm just hoping Milan's going to peace out Genoa and give me Corsica. Now, how do they call me in? Is there a way for me to see whether or not they promised me territory, or if they used favors? I've not really been on this side of the equation in any time in the recent past. I've always been the person declaring war. I've never been a secondary participant. I've never been, the weak guy. At least not in this campaign, so... Man, the Serbian separatists are coming up quick. And I'm concerned the Serbians are going to be far more expensive. 86. If it gets to 90, I need to notice. It's very important. Okay, in 3 years, 2 years actually, roughly. Nice breach. We're going to have our ability to declare war on Venice, possibly. 90% on Serbian separatists. Okay, well, I can't afford to do this right now, so we're just going to have to pay these points. It's really unfortunate to have to do that, but I cannot afford to have them rebel right now. They will raise the autonomy by so much. It's such a significant portion of our territory, and I can't defend against it. I need the entire army to be able to do that. And if Skanderbeg dies, then we might be just boned. Because without him, I don't see myself being able to put down the Serbian rebellion. But hey man, short-term gain, long-term loss, right? That's the plan, anyway. Another failed siege. But they have like no army remaining, so we should win. It's just a question of how quickly can we get it done. Alright, so Milan, feel free to separate peace. I don't think he co-belligerented Genoa. But I need you to separate peace Genoa. If you need to take a province, take a province. But damn well better give me Corsica. I need to expand. Okay, we'll sink the remaining navy. And can we march back? Yes, we actually can. Where on earth are you shattering to? All the way over there, huh? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, that's one way to to get ourselves even more attention from the Ottomans. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. Maybe we can even get a little bit extra land. Nope, the war just ended. Switzerland will cede Waldstadt and Graubünden to Milan. Switzerland will be forced to give Milan 10% of their income. Switzerland will release Corsica. Switzerland will annul all treaties with Genoa. Albania will get 23 of this ducats. This amount. So you've given me no territory. Due to our invaluable assistance in their wars, we have 21 favors with Milan. So we did a lot for them. But I've been reading on Reddit that people have like gone through the effort of raising trust to like 100, and then the alliance will still just backstab you. So Corsica is independent. Damn, you know, it would have been better if you just given that to me. And you are technically considered to be part of the Empire? Really? Is that normal? Yeah, that's Genoa. That's normally part of the Empire. Well. Unfortunately, we spent a bunch of monarch points to try to prevent any kind of rebellion, and now we're just gonna have to deal with it. We got nothing from that war. Okay, do we want to try to get ahead of time on Diplotech, or do we want to do development? That is the question. We're paying extra being Eastern Tech. If we wait till we could supposedly catch up and Westernize, then we could pay far, far less. And also I've got to decide what kind of military idea group is the most likely to make us successful. It's hard to say. Extra trade efficiency and then another 20% trade efficiency for being ahead of time. Would be nice if we could Diplotech up. But we don't make that much from trade anyway. It's still mostly coming from the gold mine. An economic idea group might be necessary. Just to counteract the massive amount of inflation that we have. We're going up by 0.19 per year, and that's with a Master of Mint. So economic might be the only real option. The problem is economic is administrative. And it would kind of go hand in hand with my potential development play as a method of expansion. We can't beat the Ottomans with just troops. Like, that's not going to happen. It's going to come down to relationships via diplomatic ideas and, like, extra relationships and diplomatic reputation and stuff. Or it's going to come down to, you know, I don't know, money. Being able to just afford more troops. We're not going to be able to make Space Marines just yet, you know? I think economics probably going to be the way to go. So if we're going to do that, let's go ahead and switch over our focus to administrative. Let's take admin tech and diplotech. Let's do our economic idea unlock. And we'll just have to wait. And if we're going to go for the building, then we probably should wait on doing any upgrades until we actually have the first few ideas. Build cost minus 10%. Even when you take more inflation, that's always a good event. Protect our brethren in here? No. Incorporate Bosnia. Well, we do intend to incorporate him at some point. He has not converted either province, which is a little bit annoying, considering he is Orthodox. You've been our vassal since 53. It's already been 10 years. Looks like Milan has switched their government type to their Ambrosian Republic, which makes them no longer eligible for royal marriage. Huh. 1 year to go. Of course, they rebelled in the 2 provinces that I'm not in. Come on, Skanderbeg. Bosnia's trying to help out. It's very kind of him. Okay, your warning expires in August of next year. No! No! No, not Skanderbeg! We needed him! God is with Jean. He's no 555, that's for sure. He had 1 final combat. I guess we're gonna have to hire a general. We have 31 army tradition, which is not horrible. Ugh, come on, good luck. That's not Skanderbeg, man. I'm also gonna make him into a guy as well. His legacy. It will be remembered. Let's at least be the defender in the Highlands here. Come on, prove yourself, Gajan. How good is this rebellion guy anyway? They want to install this fella, a 430. I think not. You're late to the party, Bosnia. Well, there goes almost all of our manpower. Skanderbeg lasted us all of 20 years. Would have been nice if we could get another 20 out of him. But he was pretty old, right? He was. He beat Serbia. That's all that really matters. He did his job well. Alright, now this one we can actually put down, I think. Because we have 12 regiments. Land is defecting to Granada. Huh. So what do you think? Are we looking at another no CB war, or are we looking at getting rid of the guarantee from the Ottomans? The Ottomans is 253 ducats in debt, and they're quite war exhausted. They've been fighting the Mamluks for quite some time. You just no CB the Mamluks. Almost able to put down the revolt risk. Just gotta wait for our manpower to recover. As these troops get replenished, it should happen fairly soon. Well, We're still generating pretty good administrative points, which means that we can unlock economic ideas fairly quickly. And then from there, the efficient integration will help out with some of our autonomy. Mamluks will cede land. A lot, in fact. So the Ottomans are blobbing like normal. The Ottomans have announced Venice's arrival. If you could just go ahead and stop desiring my territory, that'd be great. Well, August of this year is when our claim comes up. We can't even fabricate on Venice. Well, that's not true. We can fabricate on Corfu. Right down there, but that's it. Might as well. But if we were to declare war, we would be declaring reconquest for Albania. Even though we know fully well that it's going to piss the Ottomans off, and they're going to come looking for it at some point. I'd rather take the land. Denmark has attacked the Livonian Order. Sweden is still in a PU underneath Denmark. Huh. Alright, our warning should have just expired. And actually, they will not honor a call against the Ottomans anyway. So could we beat Florence, Lucca, Savoy, and the Knights? With Skanderbeg, I would have no doubt. But Milan cannot face off against Florence and Savoy on their own. There's just no way. I'd have to pick up another person that hates you, like maybe Aragon. Albania considers Aragonese provinces to be of vital interest. Okay. What was the other reason for not wanting to do it? Albania and Aragon consider the same one provinces to be of vital interest. Let's try changing that. I'm going to go back. We'll remove these. Aragon, we can totally be friends now, right? Okay, and you hate Venice. And you have no truce with Venice. So, oh, yeah, you do hate Venice. You're also rival to Castile, so we're likely to get called into a defensive war that we really don't want to be in against Castile. And you have no truce with Castile. So it's a risky play. Right now, Castile is supporting the independence of Naples, so... But if I could pull Aragon and Naples in against these guys, I think we could actually swing the war. It would possibly work. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here and kind of, look around a little bit more and see if there's a way we can swing this, make it work. But that might be the play. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.